Hey, yo, Shalom. We'll praise Yahweh Hashem Yahshem, Yahshem Shekakadash, and double on the apostle. Oh, this great millstone, man. You know, it's a brothers, GMS London camp out here doing what we need to do, man. So, gotta keep it with Luke.
So this is Luke 21:6. And as for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
And that's going into basically the destruction of the temple, which happened back in 70 AD. And that's how you got a lot of jakes scattered around Europe and the interiors of West Africa, man. So, just like that prophecy came to pass, hey, Jerusalem got smashed. Them guys back then, they weren't trying to hear that. If you go into it, it's like, in what you call it, John, I believe it's chapter 8, when the, basically, it's funny because, well, you know what, I might even get it after, but go on.
And it says, and 8. As for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what shall be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And it says,
yeah, what is going to be signs of the end of days? Because we're in those days now, and the signs are playing out. This is what, 2018, the year of prophecy. So, hey, the prophecies is what we're watching for, and that's what we're seeing progressing further and further. Between like North Korea, Russia, and America, these guys are basically flexing, saying, look, man, talking about who's got the most dangerous, spectacular nuclear technology. It's the same thing with now Iran. That little upstart worm is trying to get in on the game as well. And Iran's one of the chief places where prophecy is going to play out. So, you know, these are the things that we're watching for, and this is why we know we're in the end times, man.
And he said, take ye heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near.
That's it, and that's this image here, the so-called white image of who they call Jesus Christ. That's this other Christ basically coming and saying, oh, he is Christ. But that's completely false. This is a lie, man. And this is a lie that's been used to destroy our people, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's a big part of why they're in such a broken state, man. Over in Rio, they got like that giant, the most ultimate Caesar statue on the planet Earth. But right below that, them guys have one of the highest murder rates in the world, man. Yeah. The favela. These guys, if you go online, you can find myriad and endless amount of videos of these guys annihilating each other non-stop, man. They're like completely. So what's that's? I thought shouldn't Caesar be a guard against them? That's how you know these guys. Like that's how you know that's the people, man. Because them curses are pursuing them, man, and overtaking them.
And it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
That's it. So when you hear wars and commotions, and we're in a time period where it's like, is there any place where there's not a war? And everyone's all involved, man. America all by itself is in multiple conflicts, man. The war in Afghanistan since what? 2004. That shit's been going on non-stop, relentless. But then where's the balance? But that's because of the time, man. People talk about, you know, peace and blah, blah, blah. But then, hold on, families getting blown up, man. Hospitals and schools getting blown up. Where's the peace for them? Just because you can walk around and, you know, you can go in and you can do some shopping on Oxford Street, everything meant to be cushy. But that's a complete lie, man.
I have a quick reset. I'll go back to your loop. This is Ecclesiastes 3. to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die.
That's it. So there's a time for everything. A time to be born and a time to die, man. It's like if you're when you're drowning underwater, that's not the time to be born. That's the time when you're dying, man. Just like, bruv, it's like, you know, there's basically there are time period. Hey, man, there's time periods ordained for everything, man. And it's not you. That's why it's like you're not gonna be drowning and dying, and then just you're gonna be born in that moment, man. For example,
balance, you know?
That's because it's balance. And the thing is like this place is like, for example, well, you know, go on. There's a point I want to make.
And it says, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal.
Or even a time to plant, a time to pluck up. That's like Esau's trying to make it. Basically, when there's certain seasons around the year, and certain times you're meant to grow, like certain plants, like certain different grains and different plants. They grow at different time periods, different locations. Yeah. But Esau's basically using his technology. He's trying to make it so everything can run all year round, man. That's why it's like with certain veg, like for example lychees. They have a season, like you have a season, okay, we're in X season. You're meant to go to the supermarket, you know, if it's not GMO, if it's real food, you go to the supermarket and then what's in season will be there.
Yeah.
What's in harvesting season. Yeah. So when you go there in spring and when you go in autumn, there's meant to be two completely different
fruit selection.
Yeah. But this place is just, everything's a mess, man.
It's just in total abundance, and it's turned upside down.
Yeah.
Like, cause we know when it gets hot, things like pineapples and watermelons, it's a season because it has a high content of water for that heat. But you know when it gets cold, you know, that's when you have like more carrots and potatoes that go underneath the earth, you know. Things as such.
So Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yeah, that's it. He's basically that's transgress the laws, broken the everlasting covenant. Because even with the earth, you're meant to have land Sabbaths. You're meant to have all kinds of stuff. It's like why you got 24-hour shops? The shop will be open every day of the week. You're meant to have Shabbos, man, where you take a day of rest. But there's no balance. You can have guys working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, to the point, and then dropping dead. Yeah, and it's like, I think Japan's one of the biggest. People work themselves to death, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro, man, I personally have a testimony of a guy who I used to work with, man, like a Jake, in his 50s, Benj, man. You know, one time he told me he works 90 hours a week.
Yeah.
He's 55, man.
That's ridiculous.
And you know what he's doing? He used to be a kitchen porter, and he was a bad kitchen porter, man. You know, but that's hell. You know?
Yeah, that's hell on earth, bro. Because for real, that kind of man. Like that's the things that Esau lets happen. Because for him, the people are just cattle, slaves, goyim. Go take it now. Do Ecclesiastes.
And it says, Ecclesiastes 3:3, a time to kill and a time to heal. A
time to kill and a time to heal. Now, people might say it's like no one should ever kill another person. Nah, it's cool. I'm just gonna pray. But then there are certain acts that are worthy of death. And the thing is like, that's why even in certain, like in America, certain states, certain countries around the world, they still have capital punishment, where you commit certain acts, you get wiped out. Because it's like, okay, like with a cabbie rapist, man. That guy was like kidnapping, raping up and murdering women. So you stick him you bung him in jail for 6 years, and now he's out. This guy's been in jail like less time than certain men have been in the truth. And he's a fucking murderer. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Where's for real, where's the balance in that, man?
There's no balance.
This guy's been in jail less time than scoffers have been on the boards, man.
Hey, you've had people that have gone.
In the 80s, you know when the whole crack a bit, the 80s and 70s, you had like a law whereby like 5 ounces of cocaine is the same as 5 of crack is the same as like 5 kg of actual block cocaine, right? And you have our people who've been jailed for like 30 years, man, for a powder like this amount. But then a so-called rapist, in this society, he's esteemed as dirt, you know, in cabs and shit. Got 6 years. There's no balance.
He's probably gonna get his cabbie license again as well.
Yeah, he gotta get his cabbie license again. He's probably up and down here, man.
That's how everything's been thrown completely out of course. Because the thing is like, bruv, it says a lot of times after you do it, it's like you cut that soul off from Israel to keep the evil away, man.
Yeah.
So if you don't want it propagating, because it's like, I don't even know, any kind of, Daredevil season 2 is an example, man. Like with Kingpin, if you wanted to cure that guy, chop his fucking head off, man. If you don't want him going around and doing the most and running criminal cartels. Because, okay, he goes in jail, he's educated, he's bringing certain other guys up on levels of wickedness. Then when he's free, he's all set up. And he knows better, he's like, okay, this is a mistake I made getting caught. Now I'm going to be even less hands-on.
That's why, you know, in the kingdom to come, the actual saints going to judge the earth according to the law.
Yeah, righteously.
Because it gives you a standard.
Guys will be, you know, the law, the judgments for the law will play out, man, and that's gonna keep order, man.
And none shall interfere.
Yeah. For instance, it's gonna be that court, man, that Bane set up. Yeah. It's like death by exile. all that goodness, man.
This is and it says a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep.
Yeah, Esau's trying to fight against the times, man, because Rome fell, Greece fell, Jake fell during the Dark Ages. Every kingdom, Egypt fell, man. Every kingdom on the planet Earth has fallen, man. That's just how it is. The Lord raises up and then brings them down. The only kingdom that's not gonna fall is the kingdom for us, man. That's the only one. So it's like, bro, you just gotta eat. There's a time when shit gets broken down and built up, man. And it's like, what? 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Like Esau is the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of it to follow. Like, there's no way we're gonna get to that next kingdom. Esau's not gonna have his new world order, and then but then we're gonna have the kingdom on the same earth. That's not in order.
I have a quick one on that. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
I said Esau's. Hey, every kingdom has bounds, man. That can't be passed.
I kept getting my nails.
It's like with Esau, even with Esau. Well, you can go back to Luke after that stuff. But it's like even with Esau's technology, man. He's basically, the Lord's allowed him to have it up to a certain level. You know, you got the smartphones. You got you got cars, aeroplanes, laser guns, but. You know, he's not gonna get like the technology of the level of what the chariots are.
Yeah.
He's bound to been set. Gone. Back to Luke.
This is back to Luke, chapter 21:9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, famines.
So nation shall rise against nation, and that's what we're seeing. Because even like Yemen, that doesn't even get reported in the news. But them Saudis have been carpet bombing, fucking up Yemen for a good couple. I think it must be like 3-4 years by now, man.
This is like 2013, 14.
Yeah, time ago, bro. That's old news now.
Catching bear.
But then it's like, and then people don't put the dots together. It's like, you had the carpet bombings happening. Then like 3-4 years later, like the British government is selling fucking planes to Saudi Arabia. So I wonder what they're gonna do. Is Saudi at war with anyone? That's the wickedness Esau's doing, man. But then these guys are basically trying to go away, like, oh no, you know, we're keeping the peace. What's keeping the peace about that? Blowing up some Yemenis, man. Do they even have an army? Do they even have a country? Well, them guys are through, man. But that's signs of the times again, man. Alice, you know the time we're in, man.
And it says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places.
Oh yeah, earthquakes in we had them in the UK again. It happened a while back. I think it was like 2000. Yeah, I'm talking about like 2012 or something, or 13. There was an earthquake. I think it was 2000, maybe even 2011. That was forever ago, man.
There was one just like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I was saying like happened before, and now it's happened again.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, that's like, and the fucking UK.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Where you from, mate? Where you from?
I'm from Israel.
Oh, Israel, yeah.
I know he's a Jew. So he doesn't need clothes.
So yeah, well, you know the Bible describes the Jews, man. Yeah, they're all dark skin.
He's in Africa. He's not from Africa.
Yeah, but
No, he's not. Yeah, but okay. Well, go to Solomon. Okay, where was Solomon from?
Huh?
Where was Solomon from? King Solomon?
His wife is from Ethiopia.
No, it wasn't. I think his wife was. You know, bro, but where was King Solomon from? It's from Israel, yeah? Okay. Solomon what? But well, let's listen to what the Bible says. Because you said he's not from Africa. We're not saying that Jesus, so-called Jesus, from Africa.
this is Songs of Solomon.
Listen to this.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and 5. I am black but comely.
Oh, so Solomon said he's black, but he's not. Solomon's not from Africa.
I remember one.
Songs.
His wife.
Say that. Oh, bro, could you read that again? I didn't
Songs.
Let's see what the Bible says.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and 1. I will just read that quickly and jump to 5. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Verse 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar.
Oh, there's a tent of Kedar. Like, do you know who Kedar is? He's one of the sons, I think, grandson of Ishmael. And you know what the name Kedar means? It means dark skin. So he's as black as the dark skin Kedar. So he must, you know. But I thought all black people are from Africa. But hold on, Solomon was black.
Yep.
And whose ancestor is Jesus?
Where'd you get that from?
Yeah. Are you sure? Are we reading the same Bible? Yeah.
I know, but that's not my Bible more.
That's your kid.
Huh? I know that's German. Orthodox.
Yeah? Okay. You believe in God? Yeah?
Do you believe in the Bible, the whole Bible?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Old Testament.
Well, just Torah and Tanakh.
I was reading here in the Old Testament.
Yeah, do you believe so Solomon was black, but he was, you know.
I have more on this.
Yeah, God.
Look not upon me, because I am black.
Oh man.
Because the sun have looked upon me.
Damn. So it's like it's almost, you know, when you have dark skin, you go in the sun, and then it's like you get the darker.
He's from Africa.
No. He's black, not dark. Black.
Oh, actually, I have another.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah.
I'm good.
Okay.
Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourning, the gates thereof languish. They are.
You know who Judah is, yeah? Okay, well, go on, read it from the top, a bit slow.
Judah mourning, and the gates.
Judah mourning. You know who Judah is? The head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, yeah? So, you know, so-called Jews now, the word Jew is a shortening of Judah. It's like used in ancient Rome as well. So go on. Judah mourning, and they were mourning because them guys are basically in a low state, man. They're getting messed up by I believe it's Babylonians this time, man. Go on.
Right? It says, and the gates thereof languish.
The gates languish, so that's the gates is the rulership. So the rulership of these tribes was through. And it's the same thing in the modern day. Go on.
Right. It says they are black unto the ground.
They are black onto the ground. So it's like, you know, like soil? That's how dark Judah was. Judah was dark, like nice, healthy, dark brown soil. No. This
guy really
dark.
is a joke.
Okay,
Yeah, no, okay. What you got? Go on.
Job 30 and 30. My skin is black upon me.
I got some.
His skin's black. See, the thing is, bro, you're not dark. Even if you got a tan, you're still not dark, bro. This dark is dark. Dark skin, bro, brown. No one's gonna look at you and the descriptive word is not gonna be dark. Skin. You know,
I got some presets.
you know, you got give me Revelation 2:9. You know, what you're gonna learn is
What does it different to you whether he's black or white?
because it's
There we
truth. Because well, it's in the, why would it be in the Bible? Why would it be? You said you believe in the Bible. You said the Old Testament. That's in the Old Testament. You should believe in that. So you should believe they were dark. That shouldn't matter.
I read it but long
I got some precepts.
I read it but long time.
Well, listen to this one. Go on, Revelation.
Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
So this is basically the words of who you call Jesus Christ when he was speaking to the different churches. He said, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. That's because poverty, why? Because these this on the sign, the so-called Negroes who spoke to Native America, who you're going to find out are the true Israelites, not the people in the land. They're in a low state right now, go on.
But thou art rich.
And we're rich because we have the truth of this Bible, the whole Old and New Testament.
And I know the blasphemy
of
them which say they are Jews and are not. What? Yes, hey, that's right, man.
Yeah, you got it. You got it in one. Hold in one.
Yeah, no.
I got precept.
I don't want
Go on.
Esau.
You know Esau? You know Amalek? His grandson.
I'm from Amalek.
No.
But he's our enemy.
Huh?
Amalek is our enemy.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I got precept.
Huh?
You're confusing me. So I understand you. My father, my grandfather.
No. What you're gonna find out is like, the Jews that are in the land now, they go back to Khazarians.
I don't know why. I don't know why they keep you denying us. I don't know.
Because the Bible's denying you. I'm not denying. Why? The Bible said I didn't say anything. The Bible says I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. It's the Bible said that and are not. So there's going to be a group of people saying they're Jews.